This is Eureka Farms by TNTmodding. It's 89.58 megabytes to download, and the description says, welcome to Eureka Farms. Here you will find 13 large fields for easy planting and harvesting. There is a large central farm area to raise animals and store all of your big equipment. There are 7 sale points and 11 production chains to provide plenty of options. There is also a generous forestry area in the southwest corner with sawmill area. Seasonal growth and soil are the default version. So let's go and take a look. And here we are. This is where you start off in all 3 modes, and this is the map. As you can see, some huge fields on here. Some of you will be familiar with this map. It was on FS19, so you will know what is to be expected on here. It's got some mad equipment that you can use. So we are here. This is the central farm, as it says in the description. Now, most things are base game, building sheds, things like that, silos, but some things have been tweaked, which we'll look at in a second. But I am new farmer mode, as always, and this is what we start off with. So we've got kind of 2 plots really. There is an outside of the map which you can see takes in all this bit, and here, if you click on that, that's got a value of 0. But the plots that we own are these. So plot 1, which is the main farm, as you can see, that has got a value of 396,600, and this field here, which is a good size field, 206,000, like so. In terms of the other areas, you can buy the whole of the map. It's split up into little chunks. We've got some big fields, 1.9 million there. Field 9, 249,000. This guy 1.3. The forestry area is over here, right next to the sawmill, 310,000. There's a couple of little other forestry areas just there. That's right next to the carpentry, which is handy again. 76 grand, but there's all little plots like this we can buy, which do have a few trees on, but some of them have got sale points, things like that on there. There is no BGA on here, so if you want one of those, you're going to have to place one down yourself. There is quite a bit of room on our farm here though, and you can sell off everything, which is good. So if you don't want that layout, which it gives you, then by all means get rid and build up your own. I will talk about the difference between all 3 modes in a second. But yeah, that is the map. As you can see, there's no custom crops or anything like that. There is no collectibles on here. We don't start off owning any production chains. There is contracts on the other fields and very good prices at paying out because they are huge fields. But if you use some of the equipment that has been adjusted, you should be able to blitz through those pretty quick. We do have 5 animal barns, pens, things like that on our main farm, which you'll see in a second. Again, it's all base game. There's all of the equipment we'll go through, and as all the prices lists, like I say, no custom crops or anything like that, but we can buy quite a lot of things from the bulk goods buying station. If you look over to the right at the bottom, there is one of them on our farm, and it's gonna cost you nothing. So the things we can buy from there is free, so you're not really buying, you're just filling up, which again is madness. Crop calendar's the same, and that is pretty much all of that, guys. We'll go through mods quickly first. So if we scroll all the way down here, we've got the mods for the map. So if you've got the map name like that, you click on that, that's all the mods that have been adjusted or added in for a map. And this is some of the insane equipment we have. So we have this Crone forage harvester header, which you'll see in action a little bit later. But it's just some of these things, none of the capacities have changed on like the baler, but it's just the pickup, how wide it will pick up, it's mad. The bucket, 100,000 litre bucket. Trailer, 250 to 340,000 litres, 520,000 litres. So as you can see, everything's been increased for trailers, tankers, things like that. 320,000 litres, that will hold quite a lot of the liquid types. Again, massive capacities in these trailers. Seeders, the working width and speed is the same, but that has got a tank capacity at 35,240. That only holds seed, that one. Look at this guy. This has got a capacity of 156 to 250,000 litres and a spread width of 120 to 180 metres. That will do lime or solid fertiliser. Again, we've got another planter seeder that will hold 78,000 litres. That will do seeds and solid fertiliser. And this guy holds 42,000 litres. And then we've got the X9 that has got a tank capacity of 250,000 litres. I guess this guy compacts your silage. I haven't tested all these very quickly. Again, a massive capacity on there for a feed mixer, 250,000 litres. Huge trailers again. These guys, these are going to be ridiculously wide pickups, I should imagine. Again, I haven't tested them, but that will do sugar beet and potatoes. And that has a huge capacity as well, the Roper sugar beet harvester. But obviously it will do potatoes as well. 430,000 litres. This little water tank, 250,000 litres. So you can see it's just going to be insane what you can do on here. Now, in the build mode, all we have that's modded in is a silo, which is on our main farm. That has got a 16 million litre capacity, which is crazy. I didn't actually test if that was multi-fruit or not. I would imagine it will be, but I forgot to test that. I do apologise. But that has been modded in, and also under container, we have that bulk goods buying station like so. So we can buy that, and it only costs £1. And like I say, everything we can get from there is free. Whoa, right, madness. Now, slot counts and equipment. You do start off with the same equipment in all three modes, but slot count's slightly different, and there's a few things slightly different. So we'll start off with new farm mode. But like I say, all of the equipment is the same across all three modes. But in new farmer mode, it is 1,333 slots. We've got a case quad track, we've got a row track, a Steiger wheeled, a New Holland T9, a John Deere 9RT, two Magnum 400 power drive case tractors, so lots of large tractors. We've got the Mack Pinnacle truck, we've got two John Deere X9s, they are the modded in ones, so that's good. We've got the modded in forage harvester and also the Roper, and that crop protection sprayer. The mower is standard, but that's a big mower. And then we've got all these modded in capacities for trailers. We've got a header that is just a standard speed header, but it's the 15.2 meter wide one. But obviously if you had the tool height control mod in, you could go even faster. Again, standard corn header. We've got the modded in forage harvester header, and same for the Roper modded in, and the modded seeder and planter, fertilizer spreader, tedder, windrower, a forage wagon, again huge capacity, the modded baler, and then a header trailer for our Roper and our harvester headers. Wow, like so. Haven't reduced any slot counts with selling off things or selling off the animal pens, but you can obviously sell off every building you can see on our farm. In Farm Manager and Start From Scratch, if you come on here, you don't start off with any land, but like I say, you do get the equipment, but none of the sheds, farmhouse or the silo are here. All the animal pens are in place, but all these sheds, they're not here in Farm Manager and Start From Scratch. So you can obviously keep what you want and build up, which is pretty good. But the slot count in those two modes is 1,239. So I think I've covered that. What I'm going to do now is quickly show you a video of some of the madness you can get up to on this map with some of the equipment. Okay, let's just give you an example of some of the craziness that we can do on this map. So I've got the forage harvester here with the header. Now I know you probably should need a tractor trailer following you or a trailer hooked onto the back of this, but I'm not worried about that. I just want to show you how wide this is. So we are all ready to go, so we'll fire it up and lower it. Now just look how wide this goes. How mad is that? I don't even know how wide that is, but that is just mental. Look at that. And I've got a few straw swaths over there, so I'm going to show you the baler as well, which again is insane. So we'll hook on over to there. Right, so quite a few straw swaths over there. I'll zoom out again so we can see. So we'll unfold the baler as normal and we'll head on up here. I'm going to go in between these two straw swaths here because I'm pretty sure it only picks up to the right of you. So if you're looking at the tractor from behind like this, to the right it normally picks up from there. So we'll start that up, we'll lower the pickup. It should start picking some. Look, we're picking up. What's that? 3 swaths now. So as you can see, the one to our left, it's not picking up. But we're picking 3 swaths, almost 4. If I get closer, we're picking 4 swaths up there. Now obviously if you went over, again, it will probably pick up bit more, not quite that much, but again I guess it's all depending on how wide your header is. I think I used the 15.2 header to create these swaths, but look at that, 4 swaths in one hit. We've already made about 5 or 6 bales. Ah dear, crazy. So pretty out there, isn't it? Right, we'll quickly go down here. I'm not going to concentrate too much on the animal pens because they are standard base game. But this is the pigsty base game. Holds 270 pigs. There's your dialogue box, your feed area. We do have a slurry collection point there. There is no manure heap on here for your pigs or your cows, so you will need to place one down if you want to. Some little sheds there. We've got a sheep barn here. Again, I think this is 80 sheep, is it? 65, sorry. Feed troughs just there, and then your wall will appear there. I think we'll run round this bit. We've got this huge shed. Again, it's all base game. Some of our equipment. So you will be familiar with some of these sheds. We could turn the lights on wherever we are stood. Got some equipment there. But on the end of this one, we do have a workshop trigger just there, so you can repair, customize if you wish to. Huge great shed up the back again with some absolute beasts in. Look at all that, like so. Some of our equipment is down at the shop. We've got 3 tractors, I think it is. You'll see as we go down there. I'm going to jump in the truck and do a little bit of a tour on the farm there. I think when we get to the shop, we'll jump in a pickup, our lease a pickup, and we'll go round. Right, cutting through here, we've got our silo. So as you can see, drive in through those. What I will say is some of the big tractors have got dual wheels on, so if you're using tractors, you're either going to struggle or maybe not even get through those gaps. They are quite tight, so you may have to reverse your trailers into them. We've got 2 huge sheds up the back here. They are empty, but absolutely huge. Got our cow barn here with all your usual triggers. Like I say, there is no manure heap extension. Got 2 big bunker silos, as you can see. More sheds with more equipment in, seeders and planters. Round here, this is our little buy anything station, so pull up under there. So you can see this is a huge area for actually building up our own farm if you want to. Got the chicken coop there, 360 chickens, again all base game. And this is the horse barn, I think that's 14 horses. And then on the right is our farmhouse with sleep trigger on the porch. Out of here we will go this way. We've got our shop on the right. We'll cut up through here. Decorative buildings in here. We've got a workshop trigger there, so we've got two workshops literally right next door to each other. This is going to be your reset point down here, and there you can see we've got 3 of our tractors just there, and I haven't got the pickup, have I? So let's just quickly lease ourselves a pickup, just because it's a little bit quicker to whiz around. We'll jump straight in there. I know that truck's pretty quick, I think it's about 59 miles per hour, but I always find it's a little bit slow on the takeoff. I know that's quite realistic, but with the pickup we can just jump in and wow, off we go. It just gets things done a bit quicker. Now this is pretty good layout, this map, for a map tour. So making things nice and convenient for me. It's literally just follow the roads and you will get there. So first of all, down here we do have the cereal factory, and then moving on into this area we've got, on the right we've got our spinnery. Just there we have got the, what is that, the oil factory, oil mill. Heading out and around, we've got the forestry area on our left, and this is where we're heading into because we've got the sawmill down in there. But you can see some of these fields are monstrous, and there's plenty of potential to extend some of them as well if you wanted to make them that much bigger. Right, I'm going to go in cab because it is very overhanging with trees here. So we take the right fork and follow this road around. It's a little bit bumpy and up and down, but we will eventually come out into the sawmill. So you've got your trees right next to the sawmill, which is good. Some of them aren't great trees, but you'll still make a bit of money off of them. But you're going to make loads of money off of these fields, I think. So buying and selling, buying and selling. Selling your wood just there, and then your planks will appear just there. And then round the back here we do have a wood chip out point. Oh, that's a bit bumpy. Just there, so that is our sawmill. I think you can come in over that way, but it's a bit more long-winded. So if I turned left at the fork as we come in off the main road, I think it will bring you in all round that way, but it seems a bit longer. We can actually go, I think there's a left turn in here somewhere as well. Yes, just here, and that brings us back out onto that main road. And then I'll go out of cab again then when we get there. So there we are, we're back on the main road. I'll keep down low again because again a lot of trees overhanging, and then head on to our next area, which is the grape processing unit according to my notes. So he's up on the accelerator, it is just here. So great processing unit in here. I'm just going to cut through this little bit. This is the supermarket sale point. Oh, just here, sorry, he crashed into it. That is the bakery just there, and then next door we've got the restaurant sale point. and then the tailors next door, like so. And then moving on up. So yeah, quite a few trees overhanging on some of the roads, but we have got traffic. I haven't noticed any people walking around, but there could be some. Right, we've got the dairy with all your triggers and things like that just in there. And then next door we've got the carpentry, which is just there. Like I say, that's next door to another sort of forestry area, this area here. It's got a mixture of trees all in there. And if we follow this road all the way round, it does kind of like a loop back up on itself. But yeah, you could clear quite a few of these trees and push your fields out a bit more, or if you didn't want really big fields like that, you can split them up. But if you're using that sort of equipment, it's going to help you with those big fields. Right, we should have our farm just down there, look through the trees. This is actually our field on our right that we start off in owning in new farmer mode. And then carrying on up the top. We do have just up in here, where's the turn? And there it is, I missed that earlier. Up into here we do have the grain mill, and we've also got a sell point in here as well. So on our left is the actual grain mill itself, and if I spin round right in front of us just there, that is North Mill sell point. And then if we come out onto that main road again, that just leads up in round to that sell point as well. We come out on the left, we've got our animal dealer, but we don't want that turning, or we don't want that turning, because that will lead to a dead end. This is the guy we want. Got our animal dealer there with your dialogue box. Just round the back we've got the sell point for the animal dealer, for selling your bales or your loose grass, hay, straw, things like that. And then out of there, so like I say, it's pretty easy to get round because it's just kind of following one track. There's not loads of, you know, roads or tracks splitting off and going here, there and everywhere, so pretty straightforward for myself, which is cool. Just here we've got a fuel station, and next door to that we've got a couple of sell points. We've got the fast food restaurant here, and then over here we've got the Red Marble bowling restaurant sell point just there. And then next door to that we've got the farmers market sell point, which is just here. So we're now heading over to that big area for two more things, and that should be it. So I turn left here. I missed that turning before as well. I want to have my little look round. The first thing in front of us, that is the sell point, and that is the sugar mill refinery sell point. So I'm guessing one sell point for your grain types, one for pallets and things maybe. And then over this side we've got the actual sugar mill itself. And that is it. we did a kind of loop. So we did all round the farm, looked at that, we came down there, visited the shop, I swapped over, there's our truck, come all the way down, did this sell point, in here to the sawmill, all the way up, did these, all the way up again, into there, like I say, pretty much round across the back of our farm and the field that we start off with, in here, down there, and then there. That is it. That is Eureka Farms by TNTmodding. If we carry on this way, we will eventually come to our farm again, and the shop is off this road. But as you can see, like I said, loads of extra space around the fields for doing whatever you want to. But that is it. I hope you have enjoyed the map tour, guys. Please let me know your thoughts. Is it too unrealistic for you, or will you be giving it a go? I think it could be quite fun on here, couldn't it? But if you have enjoyed it, please smash that like button, guys, because that goes a long way to supporting the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be awesome. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.